Howdy, everybody out there in YouTube land. So today we're going to be talking about this book, Scotch and Soda. It's a very nice book. It's got about 31 pages in it. And terrible acting. Terrible acting. But of course, this is my friend, the Squiggly Worm. We gotta come up with a name for him. Some people call him Wacky. Some people call him Squiggly. Maybe I'll just call him Tim. I don't know. That's right. So he likes to jump from hand to hand. See if he can come around my finger. Oof. He's like a live worm. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so there he is. There is Squiggly the Worm. This was one of the things I got in my... Yes. So this is one of the things I got in the treasure trove, the magic items for my birthday. And I absolutely love it. And I think that this is something that I figured out just by looking up a couple of videos. I had another video where I was doing it and with the opening of it, and I don't think that was good enough. So I decided not to go with that, but I'm telling you about it because this is real content, right? So if you do want to see that video, let me know down below. It wasn't that great, but this is Squiggly the Worm, and we'll come up with a nickname for him. I was also showing off in that video the new juggling balls. A couple of points to these juggling balls versus the ones I already have is these ones feel heavier, but that could be from sediment, that could be from water damage, that could be from a number of things of just using them and having them compacted. Maybe there's more air in these ones. Plus I gotta take off these tags. I don't like having these tags on. So we'll be taking those off. But either way, so there's some new juggling balls that we'll be practicing with. Hopefully we'll be doing 2 sets of 2, for instance. That's what these tests are for. Gotta practice a little bit with my left, especially sitting down. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on there. And of course the old Squiggly Wacky Worm who likes to jump from hand to hand. You can even get him to go around fingers if you're lucky enough. And hands, it's kind of cool. Either way, there he is. Squiggly the Worm. And now, if you've made it this far in the video, I'm going to teach you how it works, because this is a simple $5 toy, maybe even less depending on where you get it from. Basically what I had going on here in my pocket, which it may have broke or it may have just come off, is basically you have a piece of string, yarn, and depending on how you're doing this, you got to be careful because it might show depending on your lighting and everything. So it looks like it broke or slipped off the knot. So let's see if we can put it back on. It basically comes with a piece of cardboard, and I'm sorry if I'm mumbling as I'm doing this. Ooh. Yep, so back on there. So basically you have to tie it to an anchor. If we do this, we'll get it to go over my finger. See? Let me go ahead and stand up here for this. We'll get it to go over my finger. Move the anchor point further away so you can see what we got going on here. See, as you can see, the lighting here is not good. Normally if you tighten it out, it'd be better, but in this case it's not so good. So you want to make sure that you're being mindful of where that's going to be. Now, when I had it in my pocket, it puts it below the table line, which gives me just enough space to lean forward, which hides the string. And then it'll jump from hand to hand. Oh, buddy, it goes faster and faster. through the hands. And if you can figure it out and you wrap your finger, I believe it's this way, then you can actually do a couple of wraps, but you want to do wide wraps, and then it'll circle around the finger. So there's the squiggly worm, the wacky worm. Have an anchor somewhere near your belt line. If you want to do that, you can. If you don't want to do that, or if you want to spice things up, then you could potentially wrap it around something, and then you could have your worm addicted to caffeine like me. So yeah, lots of things that you can do there. Just be careful because your anchor point will move. You could tuck it into your belt and different things like that, but this is just a fun little thing. Just got to be careful of that string being seen with your lighting. But yeah, there is that. There's some juggling balls. Hope you enjoy. And next up, we're going to review some Scotch and Soda magic, so stay tuned for that. Thank you, everybody, and remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And remember, keep it wacky. We'll see you next time.